What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we are here to have a look at the final day of Grand Party for this season. Thankfully, you know, we don't have any more Grand Party to look forward to until, you know, next month, so that's great. So in the first matchup that we have today, I did actually have to, you know, beat an actual team because, you know, it was not randomly generated or anything like that. It wasn't an auto team. Luckily, though, you know, they didn't have any Grand Party leader set, which was a huge benefit. I did see that Shiki was their leader for their team, and the Shiki was on the second squad. So I had a feeling that, you know, that team was either going to be either a slasher team or B, an int team. Usually when you see Shiki, I would think it's going to be a slasher team. Usually Shiki is a very good bench unit for the recent slasher squads. You guys will see exactly what team that is going to be in just a moment. But of course, first thing is first, we have our Dex team that we have to go ahead and defeat. So I opted to build a strength team for this one. This is the strength team that I just normally build, and it works pretty well. This team, at least at the start of the game, it's really squishy. It doesn't have a lot of defense at the start, but as you get your specials rolling, things go pretty well. And of course, Kobe is such a great asset for this squad, giving special cooldown reduction, haste, and stuff. It is a bit of a shame though. It just feels like every time Kobe launches, it never will haste Luffy. I just never get like Luffy hasted at the right time, but anyways, works out pretty well. Now, as I said, I had a feeling that the secondary team I was going to come up against was going to be a slasher team because Shiki's on the bench. And for that reason, I was like, you know what? If I'm going up against slashers who have reduced special CT, I'm going to use my Free Spirit team, reverse their specials with Nami Karina. It opted to be an int team. Now, luckily for me, they had, they did not have Legend Pudding on their side of the field. I feel like if they had Legend Pudding, it would have been a much different outcome, and it might have been a lot closer than what this currently was. But luckily for me, things went really well, and I didn't really have to worry about my opponent's team all that much. As long as Luffy wasn't able to launch his special, that was the only thing that I was like kind of concerned about. The rest of the specials don't really hurt me all that much. Yes, Kid can do a little bit of damage, I guess, but it's not that big of a deal. And yes, Bonnie can be annoying with the special reverse stuff, but again, not really that threatening all that much. So we got a very clean victory here, despite the fact it was not against an auto-build team. Moving on to our second team of the video, and luckily for us, we did have an auto-build team. I was a little concerned because, you know, Tezora is a character that you can legit put on any team, and it's going to provide beneficial effects. So I was thinking, you know, just in case that it ends up being, you know, an actual team, whether it be like a striker team or a driven team, you know, or a quick team, I opted to use my side team against it, and it ended up working pretty well, all things considered, because it was an auto-generated team. I was really thankful that that was the case. Seeing Tezora on the front line like that, you know, if it was one of those, like, striker teams that have, like, Whitebeard, Roger Whitebeard, and, like, huge fixed damage dealers, those types of teams I really hate going against, but the fact that it was an auto team was awesome. So, luckily for us, we didn't really have too much to really worry about in game number 2 today, which is awesome. And I keep stressing this, you'll see at the end of this video as well, make sure to change your team to an auto team at the end of your matches for day 5 to make it much easier for everybody else to get their games in. You could also just wait until the end of right towards the end of the day, when everyone has completed their matches, and do it right before the timer changes. You could also potentially go down that route as well. But I'll leave you guys with this clip as we take on an auto team, and then we'll pick things up in the final match of the Grand Party season. Moving on to our final match of the Grand Party season, and yet again, it looks like it's going to be an auto team. You know, this Luffy really isn't used all that much in Rumble, so I thought that it's pretty much going to be an auto team. You know, I could be wrong. It could be a complete bait and switch, and it ends up being something horrific to deal with, but luckily for us, yes, it indeed was an auto-generated team. So when I saw that, I knew, yep, for sure, we were going to get our 15 wins once again. And, I mean, I don't want to jinx myself, but, I mean, I've been going pretty good over the last couple of seasons. I think it's maybe been, like, the last 5 or 6 seasons I've had all 15 victories. Like, that's crazy. Like, this new strategy that the community has implemented to auto-change their team, change their GP leaders, is a really good way to get people their victories moving forward. So I'm going to continue to convey this information, ensure that you are doing that. You know, change your team, change your leader, make it easier for people to get their victories. Because, as I said in a couple of the other videos in this series, you know, you don't get any points or any rewards for defending matches in Grand Party. So why make it harder for everyone else? You know what I mean? Just do your part, you know? So at the end of this clip, you'll see me changing my team to an auto team, changing my GP leader, and then also there is a limited pool legend ticket that you can see at the end of this clip as well. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.
まさか親父